The plane's captain quietly pours a small bottle of vodka into his juice. Then, thinking no one noticed, he adds another bottle as well. He cleverly throws the empty bottle into the trash and gulps down the entire drink in one go. The chief flight attendant smells the alcohol, but she's already used to it by now. In fact, this isn't the first time the captain has done something like this. There is only one person who looks shocked, the first officer. It's his first day with this captain, and his face clearly says, "What did I just witness?" Suddenly, the captain starts losing consciousness. The flight is smooth, and the destination is close. The first officer, Ethan, takes control and starts preparing for landing, but suddenly, the plane begins shaking violently. Passengers and crew panic. The captain, who just regains consciousness, stays completely calm. Ethan realizes something is wrong with the elevator system. The captain calmly tells a flight attendant, "Tell the passengers everything is fine," but in the very next moment, the plane suddenly dives straight down. A flight attendant who couldn't reach her seat gets thrown across the cabin. Ethan immediately pulls the speed brake, but the plane doesn't slow down. Everyone in the cabin holds their breath in fear. The captain quickly calls ATC. "We need an emergency landing," but at this speed, it feels like there's no chance of survival. The captain orders, "Dump all the fuel." Ethan does it, but nothing changes. With ATC's permission, they even release the fuel tanks. But as a side effect, the overhead cabin locks suddenly open. A flight attendant tries to manage the situation, but faints in the shaking plane. Now the plane is dropping straight down. Then the captain makes a dangerous decision. "We flip the plane!" Ethan's eyes go wide in shock. The captain tells the head flight attendant, "Send my final message to my son," and starts preparing for the flip. The cabin tilts, and no one understands what's about to happen. With Ethan and a flight attendant's help, the captain retracts the landing gear and flips the plane upside down at just 800 meters. The unconscious flight attendant slams onto the ceiling of the plane. A child who wasn't properly buckled gets thrown out of his seat. A flight attendant rushes and grabs him, forcing him back into his seat with all her strength. After the flip, the fall briefly stops, but now the engines begin shutting down due to lack of fuel. The plane has no power left, can't reach the runway, and now the engines catch fire. Before things get worse, the captain decides to crash land wherever possible.